So we're preparing to install the tempanerd version 1 prototype into my Prius hybrid Honda Insight battery pack that I just pulled out of the car. Visual inspection showed no difference between now and when I installed it. This is the PTC strip wiring. You can see the PTC strips if I go to the other side, because you can't see them on this side. The Honda Insight and the Prius both have 4 thermistors. So here's 1, 2, 3, and number 4 here. Here you can see, if I get the camera down here, the PTC strip wiring, or these little things here. They're basically U-shapes of the original PTC strips with male-female lugs. If I rebuilt another one of these, I won't put the PTC strips on it. It doesn't add anything at all. I would just jumper them and disconnect them all together. This is the spine, the thermistor spine that's being installed in this battery with an RS-232 connector on the end of it. There's 20 of these. And there'll be 2 more added to this RS-232 for intake air and exhaust air. The intake air will be assumed to be the ambient air, that all the measurements will be made by the Arduino Uno control board. So I have to insert all of those into the holes on top of the batteries. This is the power head that I just pulled out of the car, and I've already made one modification to it. It'll sit here. Probably not. Can't set it there. I'll set it here. So you can see we have a big roll of wire, and it's going down into the fan relays. So basically we have a 2-pair thick wire and a 2-pair thin wire. What we're doing is, the Honda Insight is still controlling these relays however it wants to. Low speed, high speed fan. We've taken and left the inputs to the relays so they can be controlled. That's still there, but we disconnected the outputs. We're taking the outputs, which are 12 volts, over to the Arduino controller. And we're doing that. We're not actually sending 12 volts over there. What we're doing is, when those relays close, they're going to complete a connection from the Arduino controller back to it with 5 volts on one of its pins. And that'll be low. And if the other relay clicks close, that'll be high speed. So we're taking, it's actually the 5 volt ground side of the Arduino to those relays and back. And then we're actually switching the power side from the Insight. So we're not changing anything about how the Insight works, except we're moving its relays from here to there. These relays still work. They'll activate the relays there. It'll switch the same power source the Insight's always used into the fan system. All we're doing is intercepting it. And we're doing that for the reason that we need to know when the Insight's turning its fans on and off, so that we can turn our fan, our Prius fan, on and off as well, which is located over here inside this black thing. And we also want to be able to turn the Insight fan on when we want to. So when we turn our fan control on, it'll turn on the Insight fan and the Prius fan. So that's all done. That's ready to be hooked up. So basically we got to insert these thermistors, solder 2 more on there for the intake and exhaust air, bolt all this back up, insert that pack into there, put it in the car, and then take the Arduino controller and install it, and then install the display in the front of the car. So it'll probably take a day or 2 to get all this done. But battery pack looks pretty good. Couldn't see any difference between putting it in there and taking it out. No swelling. And it's working fantastic. I will never ever have these stupid flashlight batteries in my car again. because these are exceptional.